everyone, another van talk. Blistering hot. I mean, it's saying 17 now, but anyone in UK knows how red hot it's been this week. I can do a little checking on jobs. What we got? Right. We started a big job in Ellaby, which is where I'm going now. Ellaby in Rotherham. Just a great sloping garden. So we're doing a big patio, but it needs a monster retaining wall. I'll have some footage of it and other stuff. There on that main job, my dad and his team, they've so far done, they had to do a bit of prep beginning at week on a resin job. No, sorry, back end of last week they finished that off. Bit of prep, bit of trim, bit of edging, so they're doing that resin today, but in between them they've been in Dennerby in Mexborough doing a timber deck, some artificial grass, so they've just got that done. But just in hot weather, it's just been really hard. Quotes are flying in. I think Keely's done, I think we're just saying she'll have done 10, been up to 10 this week. And that's not 10, like we know you can we could go to 50, but that's ones that have been vetted and been gone through and been sorted out. So when she goes to a job, it means there's 90% chance that she's going to get it. It's absolutely boiling. But this topic is really, it's all construction based, but it's really, it is men in construction. He's going quite fast. No match, oh shit, no match for van now. He is actually steaming up on me. Yeah, we were listening to a podcast last night. There's someone called Justin Waller. I don't know if anyone else, I mean everyone will have heard of Andrew Tate and stuff, but he had a particular circle of people around him, circle of people around him, and this Justin Waller was one of them, and when he got put away, when he got sent to prison, now he's on house arrest, if anyone's following it, keep following it, they started to come out. You could see his friends, these really tight people close to him, came out to support him. And one of them is this Justin Waller, who's been doing around a podcast at the minute. Now, reason I think he's appealed to us more is because he's in construction. He's American. He's like a cowboy. He must be from South or somewhere. He's in steel industry, like steel buildings. So, and he was just saying our construction is one of the toughest things to be in. Sorry, I need a drink. It's red on. Toughest industry to be in, which we know it is. It's brutal. I mean, there's no like it. So this is where it sort of came to light when he's saying the industry is, because as business owners, as people, even with jobs, when you're employed, self-employed businesses, you do always think that other people have got it easy. I mean, us trades are terrible for it, aren't we? Like thinking Sparkies have got it very easy and so. But I'd always got to thinking like construction. I'm like, it's got to be hardest thing. I mean, in particular, the building and landscaping, because it's just the sheer. I mean, even to start a job. Well, let's start right back at the beginning of a job. Like, say you're setting up. So you're going to, like, bare minimum, you're going to need a mixer, whatever, a few £100. You're going to need a whacker. I mean, you could do up to £1,000 on a good whacker. You're going to need some kind of disc cutter. I mean, you can use grinders and that. We're talking about to be a proper tradesman here, not like flying about with 9-inch grinders all over the shop and stuff. You've got all your hand tools, shovels, picks, they can soon rack up. Levels, a lot of people have them. I mean, in landscape and all, we've just got that new Metabo saw. You've got to have all that big setup of saw. You've got to have your circular saws, your power tools. So you've got a full set of power tools, which are like a joiner, a plump, whatever, spark. like only things they'll have. You've got to have all them. What else do we have? I mean, I'm just some ramps. I've got a friend of mine with a scaffolding company has given me some metal decks for scaffolding for ramps, so you're carrying them about. That's your tools. In this one, we might have gazebos and all. They're big heavy things. I mean, that's just a start. Obviously, whatever your bolts, bits and pieces. And then if you want to, the one I'm thinking is like a lot of people, they have a digger. I mean, it's like 20 grand for a digger now. The people moaning about spending £1 grand on a tool and that, whatever. It's like, fucking digger's 20 grand. If people even have dumpers and all, you can do like 20, 30 grand just in plant. But you can hire them. I mean, that's another thing that no one has to do. Do they have to hire plants? Like, no. Don't have plant insurance? No. So that's before you get to jobs. So you start your job and you're digging out like tons of material, which you've got to get. Like, we have grab trucks, you have skips, so you've got to organise that to come right. You've got to have permits. So you've got that aspect of thing, and it's like very hard work. Heavy as this weather, it's terrible. Like digging out and that, even with machines. Oh, barrows actually, you've got to have barrow. We've got like 8 barrows. So then bell wheelbarrows like 250 quid. So, yeah, you got to organise all that stuff coming out. Then you're like, such as me, I've got to organise all my stuff to come when we need it, giving 2 days' notice so lads aren't held up so they can work, so it works as a profitable thing, being efficient. I mean, we always bits and pieces, but you got to align that to drop perfectly, and then you can't have too much stuff because you're going to be away. You said we're talking tons. Like this job at Ellaby. I mean, we've had 5-6 packs of blocks already. We've had a 15-ton out, 6 tons of rambo and right back. We're gonna probably have 30 ton of stone, 4 ton of porcelain, sand, cement. You're dealing with tons, tens and tons, up to 100 ton on some of these jobs that you've got to move about. And then let's get to the actual work itself, which is porcelain. To find someone who can do it right is so rare that can do it. To get things looking right, the cutting it's difficult to cut. It's hard to work with. Get into that, all Oyster grinders. I mean, if you're into porcelain, you could have a bridge saw 3.5 grand. What other trade has tools like that? All these tools, because they don't. Because I've done a couple of others and all, and they don't carry no like that. So any other trades like me, you might be the same. Get some comments below about what job you do and kind of tools you have as well. That'd be good really to see, because I might think grass is greener, but I'm pretty sure I don't see people knocking about with tools, weed and money. Then fan, you need a great big fan and all. Trailer, you know what I mean? You could have a trailer, we still have a tipper. I mean, what other trade needs that? You add up your talkings, it could be 20, 50, 60 grand of tools just to do your job. And we earn the same money as any other trade. Like paint and decorate. I know I always pray up paint and decorators, but they earn the same money and that. As if you own a company, like, you work for somebody, it's a fucking better deal, isn't it? You just have a few bits like them. Deal with it all. Yeah, so get some comments below. Are your trade? Nah. If you go below, say what tools you need. But that just turned into a rant again. She's just told me not to do that. And it always happens. I think that's really with these, they just get on with idea of a topic and I'm just gone. That's it. Gone. Totally lost track. I only started talking about Justin Waller. The main topic we're going to be about men, sort of like this, the toxic masculinity world that we're in now. Because see, we're doing a podcast. Let's get back on track. See, I just flipped, like I got like ADHD sort of thing. just flip to this topic. That's that. We're sorry about just going on that rant about arbitraries. But yeah, please put your job in where you are at world and do something to us. You know what I mean? Go big, list them down. Let you see what your need and all. Don't be going silly like I've given you essentials there. Like, don't be saying if you're a tarmacker you need a fucking tarmac, a road laying machine, a laser machine and everything. Laser level, that's another one. Could be 5, 6, 7, 800 quid's worth, easy. Bit of fuel need that. Yeah, the thing is about our males now, and it comes to us a lot in construction because it is a male-dominated industry. Because quite frankly, I have a lot of respect for women, but they don't want to do the job we do because it's fucking horrible. And if you're a man, you shouldn't want women doing that sort of job either. And the problem is, they've sort of like got women. What in this podcast with Justin Waller we're talking about not so long ago, like such as my mum, my dad. My mum's never had a full-time job, a job as such, because my dad was a builder, and I've got 3 brothers, foreigners, and he raised us off his wage sort of thing, and we were fine. But we had a good. We always had what we wanted. We weren't poor, we weren't rich, but you know what I mean. And now it's just impossible. It's impossible unless you've got like a really high-paying job to like have that to be able to support an house with cost of living, interest rates on mortgages are just ridiculous. Cost of everything, cars, insurance. If you want to go on holiday, I mean, I don't even go, but I'm sure it's about, you want to have a decent holiday, like as a family, you probably talk about 3-4 grand or something, if you want to go somewhere decent. If you want to go somewhere in England, it's a fortune. Fuck, I've lost my train of thought again. I've got to get on doing that. It's this sun who's making me delirious. Yeah, so with cost of living, it's like impossible to do it on your own now. I mean, some people do, but we're talking about having a good life, not surviving, like a good life where you can live, you can do some stuff. It just ain't going to happen. And I think what happened is there's a lot of this female stuff which were pushed in media about women. You can do this on your own. And the simple fact is, it's completely engineered to get them working, so they've got more tax power. I'm going to say dollars then, because I watch a lot of American stuff. They seem to talk about it more. It doesn't seem to be a very British thing to talk about this. The Americans are really patriotic and got a lot of value, but us, it's as if British don't give a fuck about these kind of things. Because they've got 2 wages coming in now, and they get the tax of us. All it is. It's not about women being independent. It's about women in wartime when they want to stay at home and they cooked, they looked after the families, looked after their husband. That's like a dream now. A lot of women want to do that. They don't want to be out working, like slaving away, thinking because it's bred into them. Now you've got to do this because it's not for anyone's own good, but to get more money out of people, more tax dollars. I say dollars because it sounds funny, doesn't it? So in this male-dominated industry, because there is a few females coming through, some good ones as well, but it's definitely needed. Because like it's funny because like my wife Keely, like we retired her from her job, which is rare to do. You don't do that. But I've got a business. I mean, whatever, 6, 7, sometimes 10. I mean, there's like 10 of us. That just shows you, doesn't it? So to have a decent life, you've got to have that many people. You've got to have a business with all this to have a decent living. Wilcox, you fuck off. See that truck then? You're gonna sideswipe me. Never liked plastering concrete in extensions. What? See, some of them, Then I see other day, like, grass cutting, joinery, roofs, landscaping extensions. Like, who the fucking right mind had set someone off? But they do. They fucking set them on and then they get fucked over and wonder why. When someone who just says, I'll just do the lot, we'll do it all from ground fucking door. Fucking hell. Any self-respecting tradesman do not think I'm just going to have a crack at this. We do it for a cent. Think, oh, I'll do that for a cent. But you don't go for like charging money and that. Anyway, I've completely lost my train of thought. That were a good instalment of Van Talk of it. We've got a bit of everything. That's how they go. Maybe the main thing I want to see from this video is get your comments in. Get your job. Get the tools you need. Your insurances, your costs. And just and the troubles you come against, because we didn't actually get into the customer thing with us. The fact of all this trouble, and like workers are extremely hard to find, and you get trouble with workers as well. You get trouble with work, but the customers, like being funny and that and stuff like that. We didn't even get into that how bad it is. But I think everyone sort of serves customers. That's just something. That's in every job, isn't it? Everyone ultimately provides a service to a customer, no matter who they are. I think that's what they do. So when you're dealing with public, like we deal with the public, you're going to get some hassle and things like that. So yeah, thanks. Go on. No, sorry. I lost my train of thought now. Get that below. Comment below. Keep liking videos, don't forget to subscribe. I don't know, I think we're on us way to 700 or something, aren't we now? So we're trying to get to that 1,000 and then sort of assess where we're going to go. It's high season for us, and we're so busy, and like I had Keely coming out to do some filming, but it was sort of like the work stuff were catching up on us. You know, like the admin, what she does, the operations, the invoicing, the quoting, customer talking and sorting all stuff out. We're catching up, but at the minute it's just not worth it. Like we don't make nothing from YouTube at all. Actually, it costs us, but it always does in the beginning, doesn't it? We're trying to invest in it, and hopefully people will see this stuff for work and that, get to follow us along, and it'll pay off at the end. But yeah, keep liking them, subscribe, and get your comments below, and give your viewpoints on what we've talked about today. So thanks a lot. Have a good rest of the week if you can enjoy it, son, and we'll see you all later. Vape thumbs.